Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, more proof that we have to upgrade the offensive line. Look, guys, you know how I am with numbers. You know how I don't try to use numbers and throw them out of context to make some weird point. I look at them in its entirety and their totality, right? And one thing that came out, shout outs to, I believe it's called Sleeper Ravens on Twitter, shouts to them. They put up statistics of Lamar Jackson versus the blitz. Now, guys, it's not just that Lamar's good against the blitz, even with our O-line having trouble holding up against the blitz, is that he was probably the best quarterback overall versus the blitz. Now, I'm going to show y'all something and we're going to read it off together. Check this out, right? I want you to see this if you think I'm joking. This is Lamar Jackson versus the blitz in 2024. Completion versus attempts, he is first. Okay? Fire. Yards, 1,740. First. Fire. Touchdown interception, 16-3. Second in the league. Fire. Completion percentage, 69.9% completion versus the blitz. That's fourth. Fire. Quarterback rating, 124.7. That's second. Fire. Yards per attempt, 9.9. That's first. Fire. With an average time to throw of 2.87 seconds. So, guys, I want you to understand something. So, versus the blitz, we have the best quarterback. And from a clean pocket, we have the best quarterback. So, why in God's name do you think, why would you ask yourself, oh, Nitro, why do you talk so much about the O-line? Because if we fix it, we'll be unstoppable. 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 Do you understand? Huh? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Can you dig it, man? Lamar Jackson is not only, he's the most accurate quarterback from a clean pocket also. He throws the most touchdowns from a clean pocket also, right? Highest completion percentage from a clean pocket also. Throws the most yards per attempt from a clean pocket also. And when you blitz him, he's the number one QB overall also. So then you say, okay, if you give him a clean pocket, he's unstoppable. If you blitz him and you give him a little time, he's unstoppable. So his decision making is top tier, right? Then what are we doing here? Fix the O-line. Give him more time. That's why I try to tell y'all, like everyone's saying, do you want another receiver and everything else? Yeah, everybody wants a superstar, unguardable, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown type player. Guess what? There's not a lot of them out there. But I'd rather Lamar have the weapons he got with Isaiah Likely in them and have an unstoppable line, right, than the former. You understand where I'm coming from? This guy has already shown that if you give him enough time, he could be the best player undoubtedly in the league. He's now in the league of all time. His throwing numbers are ridiculous from a clean pocket and from blitz. It's ridiculous. When you put them both together, you're looking at somebody. That's like seeing a car whose highway mileage is 40 miles to the gallon, and you're like, yeah, all right. But what's the city? And the city's like 36 miles to the gallon. You're like, hey, yo, what are you, a super hybrid or almost all electric? You can't believe it. That's what we got at quarterback. That's why I'm saying we have to concentrate on re-upping this line. We got Ronnie Stanley, great. You got Linderbaum. Linderbaum got to put on some weight, great. See those two spaces between Voorhees and and Filet? Filet. Lay your head down. Fire song. But when you got filet, Chick-fil-A, fish filet, he's getting 8, pause. That's a problem because here's the thing. He has the size to be truly, like, dominant, but he's hit and miss. There's times where he will stop the guy cold in the tracks. You're like, oh, look at him shine. Look at him. But on the very next play, he'll let the guy run right past him. And the very next play, he'll let another guy run past him. And then the next play, then he'll hold up. And you're like, hey, yo, what is this? That's my problem. He's highly inconsistent. And with the NFL, it compounds because they allow defenders to hit Lamar in all the places where they don't allow the other quarterbacks to get hit. They allow him to get pummeled. So that's why a lot of times Lamar has to make things happen. And at times why he gets happy feet, because he knows that if he doesn't, they're going to kill him. It's the offensive line's job to keep the quarterback clean. Open up holes for the running back also. You know how many plays we can harken back to that should have been massive gains for Derrick Henry? And they turned into 5-yard, 7-yard gain because Voorhees or Falele couldn't keep up on their blocks or they whiffed. You know how many times I've watched Derrick Henry should get hit in the backfield and somehow turn it into a 4-yard gain, 2-yard gain, a 3-yard gain when it's supposed to be a negative 5-yard play? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like, if we alter and fix the O-line, anything is possible. And this proves, and the numbers keep proving it. If you got, question, take Lamar Jackson out of it. If you have a quarterback for any team, and all the stats say he's the best quarterback from a clean pocket, what are you going to do? How are you going to best utilize that quarterback? Okay, then if you say, okay, how is he versus the blitz? He's top 2 versus the blitz overall. What are you going to do to better that quarterback? Huh? Tell me. Please, I need to know. That's what I'm trying to get through to everybody's head. We got to upgrade the O-line. We have what it takes. Lamar has taken a whole other step forward with Todd Monken and the acquirement of a Derrick Henry and become literally he was already one of the best I've ever seen. To me, he was already the best I've ever seen. But now, it's like, bro, I'm talking about beyond GOAT. I'm talking about he could be so great it transcends football. Like, you have players that are so great they transcend football. Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're so great at their individual sports, they transcend the sport. Brady. Lamar Jackson has that opportunity. He has the ability. Look at this. Look at this. And the average time to throw, that's on him. Because as you've seen a lot of times, he'll whoa, start drifting, find somebody. Nasty work. Crazy, man. But what do you guys think? Do you see this? Do you agree that with these numbers, Lamar Jackson is undoubtedly the best? And if we put a great offensive line around him, he'll be truly the definition of unstoppable? Or do you believe, no, we need a linebacker, we need another safety, we need another corner? That's what we need, please. Let me know what you think down in the comments section, please, all right? But as always, that's episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know I get down, I have fun, and I laugh. But everything we talk about is rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Leave a comment in all of the comments. If you have not already done so, please remember to like and subscribe to The Wunderkind Morning Show. Also, live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. And we have a lot of fun. We talk about a lot of stuff, a lot of live sports. And we talk about hot topics. And also at the end of every show, we have nostalgia from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So be there, be squared, okay? Also, if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a CashApp. CashApp located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show, super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Let